For our third and last video within our video series for Chapter 2.1, our Formulas chapter, in our Excel textbook, we're going to be covering cell auditing. Cell auditing, what that really means is cell checking. We're going to be checking our cells that we put formulas in for correctness. So to begin, if we orient ourselves in our textbook to where the auditing formulas portion begins, our first thing that we need to do is, with the budget detail worksheet open, click the formulas tab of the ribbon. So I'll go and do that. I'll go and click the formulas tab of the ribbon. There we go. Now we're on the formulas tab. And then it says click the show formulas button in the formula auditing group of commands. So here's the formula auditing group and the show formulas button. I can't see it written in text, so I'll hover over each one to see which one says show formulas. There it is, show formulas. Is this icon right here. So I'll click that and I'll see that everything gets wider because it's showing us the equations in each cell. Let me scale this down so we can see it a little better. So here we go. We have an equation in the C column, or we have equations in the C column, and we can see them all here. We can check them, make sure they're going to the right reference, which they are. And then also in the F column, the percent change column, we can check to make sure our references are intact. So that's how the show formulas button works. If I click the button again, it goes back to normal. And I'll bring back my zoom. There we go. And that's how show formulas works. The next one, if I read through this, I'm going to read all this stuff because it's important, but I'm not going to do it in the video because that'll take too long. Two other tools are trace precedents and trace dependents. These commands are used to trace the cell references used in a formula. So let's see how this works. So it says click cell D3 and click the trace dependents button in the formula auditing group. So I'll go to the formula auditing group just like we just did and click on trace dependents. Trace dependents. It's going to show me blue arrows. So this little dot indicates that I am talking initially about this cell, cell D3. It has, or it is being used in cell C3, which is indicated by the arrow right here, and it's being used in cell F3, indicated by the arrow here. What trace dependence does is, for an active cell, it will show you all the cells where that cell is being used. And in cell C3, we remember that we made a reference to D3, and in cell F3, we remember that we made a reference to cell D3. To get rid of these arrows, you can click the remove arrows button. So I'll click the remove arrows button. That's what it says in step 6. It tells us to save right now. Really, you should be saving every 5 minutes. Because I'm saving my stuff in OneDrive, it automatically saves, so I don't have to worry about it. And now let's look at the next one. It says click cell F3 in the budget detail worksheet. So I'll click in cell F3. And also note that you can see the formula up in the formula bar for any active cell. Click trace precedents. So this is a different word, trace precedents. Here what it's doing is it's showing us with these little circles every cell that's being referenced in cell F3. So if we remember our formula from cell F3, we reference D3 and we reference E3. Now we could just look at it in the formula bar, but the arrows help us to visualize where exactly these cells are. Sometimes we can get lost in the cell references D3, E3, F3. Where are these cells? Here they are, denoted by these little blue circles. So I'll click remove arrows again to get rid of those. It's very important to press remove arrows after each time you use either trace dependents or trace precedents. Because if you don't, the arrows will start to overlap and it becomes difficult to see which set of arrows you want to pay attention to.